Hey guys, welcome into another episode of 410 Sports Talk. James Haskell, along with my co-host Glenn Martin, and we are still here to provide you with new information, insights about the Ravens here on Christmas Eve. Hope you're having a good holiday, but we're going to get to, because the Ravens are working today and they got practice tomorrow on Christmas, so we're going to get to something that Greg Roman said today in his media availability, which I think is worth talking about, and we're going to provide you guys with some stats. But Greg Roman said, quote, "Since Lamar came back from his bout with COVID, he's probably playing better than anybody in the league if you look at it." Big statement. Big statement.
Yeah.
But I think the stats back it up, Glenn. So what do you got for us?
Yeah, absolutely. Just a couple numbers here. The big one being total QBR. So since the return from the COVID list, the last 3 games, he has a 94.6 total QBR, which is first in the National Football League. As far as pass attempts, yards per pass attempt, he's averaging 9.1 yards per pass attempt, which is first in the league. So incredibly efficient. As far as rushing yards, he has 253 over the last 3 games, which is 8th overall in the National Football League. Not between quarterbacks, overall. Yards per carry on the ground, averaging 7.91 yards per carry, which is second in the league over the last 3 weeks. And then the most important thing, points on the board, total touchdowns, he has 10 in 3 games, which is first in the National Football League. I mean, the guy has been absolutely on fire since coming back. And what's most important is that he's never going to be a high volume passer. You know, he's never going to be the guy that like Big Ben, who throws it 55, 60 times, certainly not in a winning situation. But what he did so incredible last year, Jimmy, was the efficiency in his passing. He led the league in touchdown passes per throw. I mean, this is a guy who doesn't throw it often, but when he does, if he can hurt you and lead the league in yards per attempt, I mean, how do you stop a guy who can? We already know what he can do on the ground. So how do you stop a guy who can do both? So I agree with Roman. I think he's been playing absolutely phenomenal. And if I'm a playoff team, certainly in the AFC, I got to be shaken because I don't want to play the Ravens the way they're playing right now, getting hot at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you 100%. And, shout out to one of my favorite shows, Raising Hope. Just going to quote it really quick. There's a lady on the show that says, sometimes you see a mountain lion face to face. You just got to lay back and go see Jesus. So that's about all you can do. So look, when Lamar's in this mode, defensively, all you can do is just lay back and go see Jesus sometimes because, look, there's not much you can do about it. I mean, there's really no answer for it. That's why he is, the second only unanimous MVP in the NFL, as far as the NFL history goes. So I'm excited about it, and I would agree with Greg Roman 100%. And you said it right. These teams are shaking in their boots, nervous about it. I know they don't want to see the Ravens in the playoffs. And I'm excited for them to have to deal with the conundrum that is number 8. I can't wait, Glenn.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you accompany him with this backfield that is really starting to turn it up with Dobbins and Edwards, and if need be, Mark Ingram. I mean, and then in front of them, the offensive line is finally getting some continuity. They're playing together more often. They're not cycling, different combinations in and out. It's pretty much been a consistent group over this. So I think it's more than just Lamar. Right. I think Lamar has pretty much played well all season. It's just the fact that everything around him wasn't always as good as it is right now. So I think that it's more than just Lamar, but absolutely Lamar as well. His decisiveness has been better. Decision-making has been much better. There's no doubt about it. And, man, I know one thing. Let's bring it on the Steelers. Please, let us play the Steelers one more time because we got something for them.
That's right. So for all you Ravens fans, let us know what you think. Do you agree with Greg Roman and Glenn and I that Lamar Jackson, since he's come back from COVID, has been the best player in the league? Or for all you fans that aren't Ravens fans that we know are about to flood our comments, give us a real reason other than the fact that you hate Lamar Jackson. You like to hate on his game. He's not a real quarterback, blah, blah, which gets shut down by stats every time. But give us a real reason and a real candidate to put in front of Lamar Jackson. Yeah. And we'll talk to you guys soon.
See you.